Hello, Monsters Abound here, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 42 of my Skarsnik campaign. We're in an ambush battle. Nagbad has sprung an ambush on Belagar. These dwarves, I mean, they can hold a grudge, but they're just not very bright, are they? They're just not cunning, like us gobbos. And as such, they blundered straight into our trap. We got Belagar embroiled in combat with a couple of Night Goblin units. Most of Nagbad's army set up over here. The War set up over here. Their rear guard, their artillery and most of their missile units were absolutely crushed in the opening seconds of the battle by huge numbers of cavalry. You can see they're basically broken immediately. Those that are left alive anyway, a lot of them just died. They've just been melted. Everywhere you look, there's just dwarves bleeding to death on the snow. And most of our infantry smashed straight into their infantry line, their dwarf warriors. And our cavalry, having now finished with their missile units, is now charging straight through the middle. Yeah, these dwarves, they've had enough already, and it's not a massive surprise. Blundered straight into an ambush and getting absolutely slaughtered. Whereas a Dragonback Mountain getting charged in the rear by a huge swarm of squigs and chariots and spider riders. And understandably, they decide they're going to leg it as well. Unfortunately, dwarves have very short legs, so they're not going to get very far. And finally, Belagar. I mean, Belagar has managed to kill, by himself, 133 goblins. So, all of the dwarf lords, pretty brutal, pretty tanky. Very difficult to kill. Belagar here is going to get away, he's going to run off, because he has actually taken that much damage, and it would take a long time to try and actually kill him as he fled. I think the only way you can really kill dwarf lords is with Grimgore. But now it's just a case of chasing down any last remaining dwarf units, making sure as few dwarves as possible escape the battle. Right, well that's Belagar out of commission. So he's managed to escape with a few units, but most of them have been wiped out completely. We got a Banner of Swiftness as well. That's pretty good. I'll take that. The Ranger standard is fine. Gleaming Pennant is okay. I can probably get rid of all these banners. These banners are just a bit junk, to be honest. So let's eat the captives for the replenishment. And with any luck, we can chase Belagar down in our turn. Well, I wasn't expecting much from Nagbad and Skraga in the north, but to be honest, bless them, they've done very well. I mean, they've performed adequately, which is about as much as you can expect from a goblin. I think it goes to show, because I now remember what Nagbad is actually called, rather than just sort of nag something. I can remember what he's called because he's actually done some good stuff, and that's how you get noticed by me, Nagbad. You keep doing good stuff. You keep killing dwarves. You don't die. Okay, so that Banner of Swiftness. Exottler up to something. weird lizard things. And we've defeated Belagar, which means we get plus 12 leadership for 4 turns. I'm not sure we really need it, but that's fine. Our War are raiding our territory. They're raiding Gorgazan, so are the Top Knots. And Nagbad has got Kinghammer before beating Belagar. And Nagbad is a campaigner as well. Fought multiple battles very far away from the capital. Campaign movement range plus 10% attrition, minus 5% suffered for all forces. The Lord's army. To the very edge of the world would this one go. So great is their thirst for adventure, their lust for battle. There we go. So can we hunt down? Is he going to run away? No. That's Belagar. 160. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's eat the captives for the replenishment. You can stab lots of people because you've been doing good work, Nagbat. In fact, you've got a skill point. Level 9. So that means we can max out better night sneaking. So your goblins are now pretty beefy. And Largug can have sneaky stealing, I guess, and vindictive glare. Public order is fine there. We do... Oh, hello. Ungrim's back. Can we take down the walls? Yes, we can. And then... I think we're probably... Yeah, we're probably going to have to wait for our War to turn up. So let's just continue the siege. Our War should cozy up to us next turn, and then we should be able to take Grom Peak. Right, Azhag, you are heading north. Let's just... In fact, can you... Right, get... That's it. Get... And they will march to Varenka Hills. Take up position there. So we've got some lads there. Border princes. That's fine. Let's take Mignol. Just auto-resolve that one. And we'll occupy. Do I want... It doesn't really give us any benefits other than being able to recruit Goblin Doom Divers, but to be honest... I don't... Yeah, so we're going to get rid of that. If it increased like research rate or something, I'd keep it, but it doesn't, so it's gone. It's gone. So let's get Skarsnik's muster field. Let's get that. We also want some pile of shiny stuff. Actually, I've got Skarsnik check there. That's fine. Good. That's what I was worried about. And I think that's fine. We'll go down and take Karak Angazar. But first, I think we want to deal with the border princes. I think Azhag is probably going to do that with Nala's help next turn. That's going to be their thing. Do I want to deal with Manfred? Do I just... Let's go over there. Let's raid that territory. Skarsnik. I think you're going to go after Grunty Mingle. Public order here is a bit garbage, but it will improve. It's probably not helped by the fact we're raiding. That's -5, yeah. But I think Grimgor is going to retake Ekrund. We're going to kill Manfred. We're going to go to war with Manfred, take our stuff back, show him who the big boss is. I mean, there is a gold. I mean, Karak Ungor up there does have a gold mine. That would be nice to have. But on the other hand, that would open up an entire new front with the Empire. Do I want that? I could take Karakadrin and then maybe strike at Manfred from that direction. That would mean we'd have potential... Well... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to have a little think about that. I think... Okay, so money is pretty good at the moment. Not too bad. I would like to max out, bulk out Grimgor's army with even more big uns and stuff rather than these grots. But for the moment, that's what we're going to have. So that's okay. That'll just have to do for the moment. You are building stuff there. Hoscub, can you take out that guy? No, you can't. You failed. Unbelievable. Right, how does Manfred feel about us? He's not happy. He's about to be even less happy. I think I'm going to raise Ackendorf. And what I might do is raise the northernmost dwarf settlement. And then take Karakadrin. And that way I've got an early warning, because if they go and resettle that ruins, then I know they're on their way. And it'll also give me a little bit more time.
Before you says anything, Gobler ain't eating today.
Marius, you want a peace treaty? You're going to give me some money for it? Sure. Fine with that. I've got enough enemies. I don't need any more.
Better be good.
You want a defensive alliance. You're at war with Teotika. I don't know where those are. Where are they? Must be down here somewhere. I guess they're Lizardmen, yeah. And you're at war with the Last Defenders. You are kind of the bastion against the Last Defenders, so... And seeing as I've got your blood oath that my corpse will be left in peace, I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't, but on the other hand, I could always just ask for some money. Less money? How about that much money? Done. So I've got some allies to the south, although the Last Defenders obviously won't like me. Okay, Gorgazan is under siege once again. We're probably not going to reach it in time, but I am going to... well, I think I'm going to head south and take Galbaraz, because that is the... that is the capital of the province. So let's go and do that. Same time, Pigkisser, you're going to move up. Do I want to siege Ekrund now? I mean, we could just go and smash the doors down. That worked last time.
Let's go.
Ah, yeah, let's just go smash the doors down. Grimgore loves that idea. Declare war. Yes, we're going to call my allies to help. They are going to join me. Netcrack Brotherhood, Redhorn Tribe, Cricket Moon War. And they are joined by the Dwarves, but that's not really a massive surprise. Okay, it doesn't like our chances. I do. If Grimgore had a flaw, and I'm not saying he does, I mean, at least I wouldn't say it to his face, because that's a good way of never being able to walk again, or breathe. It's that once he's got a plan that works and involves killing a lot of things, he generally doesn't change the plan. He's very, very set in his ways. And that's why we're doing exactly the same thing we did at the last city, Stone Thingy Mine, whatever it's called, which is we're going to hit the gate with all of our big lads, while the grots soak up all the damage. No, they didn't get a say in the matter. In this case, we do have some Fellbats who are swooping over the army. Looks like they're going to try and... what are they doing? Where are they going? What's the plan here, guys? You're going to attack all of the Black Orcs and... okay, well that's sane. This lot over here, however, are heading straight for our Goblin Rock Knob, and now our cavalry has set up on the right flank to draw some of the units to defend this gatehouse. I could send some of my Gobbos back, but I'm just going to get some squigs to deal with them. They'll be fine. Try not to die, guys. Squig hoppers are on their way. They'll be there shortly. Don't panic. Golzbag doing quite a lot of damage against these Khan Wraiths. I mean, they've got physical resistance. I think it's 75% physical resistance. Is that right? 65% physical resistance. So very resistant to mundane attacks, but drop a brainbuster on them and they don't like it. So the Khan Wraiths are dead. There are a lot of units on the wall, but our Gobbos should actually be able to deal with them quite well. I'm quite surprised actually. I'm actually surprised that our goblins have quite high attack. They've got 50 melee attack, but I'm not sure how. Does it say how? I'm just not entirely sure why they've got 50, because Grimgore has abilities that upgrade it, I guess. Oh well. Neb butt going off there. That's going to do some damage to that Graveguard. There's one lone troll has managed to somehow make it through the gate and is now standing there quite stupefied. There we go. For some reason the gate keeps opening and then we can't do... Well, we do still do damage to it. But some of our units manage to sort of like sneak through and then attack it from the other direction. There we go. Golzbag has actually managed to make it through the gate. And I'm not entirely sure what to do now. Oh, in comes a black coach. Probably not very sensible. That's now going to get targeted by every single unit we've got down there. Our Gobbos on the wall actually doing quite well, surprisingly. We've managed to wipe out a whole bunch of units. And even the Night Goblins over here, which are utterly surrounded, are fighting an even combat. So that's nice. That's good. And the Brainbuster. Golzbag racking up the kills. And the Goblins over on this flank have actually managed to wipe out all of the wall defenders, which means they can now come down and try and capture the gatehouse for Grimgore. I can't help but feel that Grimgore managing to kick his way through a gate finally, getting to the other side and finding a whole bunch of grots already standing there grinning at him, probably wouldn't improve his mood. Some more Graveguard trying to reinforce the gate there, but I'm not sure it's going to really help. There we go. The gate is taking a lot of damage now. That's better. I think because some units managed to break through and they're attacking it from the other side as well. So they're hacking it from both sides. We've got a bunch of goblins just waiting. So we've almost taken the gate. Literally just before we took the gatehouse, Grimgore managed to smash the gate down. You guys better make yourselves scarce, because Grimgore's going to be really pissed if he sees you. So we're finally into the city, and there's nothing to kill. Grimgore is not going to be very impressed with that. And there is a unit of Crypt Horrors over here. We've got a unit of Blood Knights hiding over there. The city centre is defended by a vampire with death magic. We've got a couple of units still defending that gate, a couple of Graveguard and a Crypt Ghoul. Golzbag decides to release some of his pent-up war magic at the Crypt Horrors. Because why not?
See my gaze.
Doesn't actually do anything, but probably makes him feel a little bit better.
Let's get 'em.
These Black Orcs going after the Crypt Horrors. Crypt Horrors are a very, very good unit, but sort of unsupported, they are going to get chopped to pieces by these Black Orcs. Plus Grimgore's on his way as well, and a giant, and some big uns. So they don't really have much of a chance.
I'll do it. Nice girls and lovely. Moving fast.
And over here, Golzbag is leading some Black Orcs and some Big Uns and a Giant up this little alleyway, which is heading towards these Blood Knights. Kind of need to deal with those Blood Knights because they're very, very elite undead cavalry. Crypt Horrors already crumbling. They're not having a nice time. Decisively losing that battle. Down they go. Finished off. Some crypt horrors are just rounding the corner. This is what Grimgore wants, some good old fighting. Good old fashioned hack and slash. Crypt horrors, I mean, crypt ghouls, not generally the best put together creatures, and I probably don't think hitting them with a big axe helps that. And as you can see, these are losing decisively, crumbling already. It's just no fun, is it, Grimgore? There's no challenge there. They're just dying. There's more challenge over here as the Blood Knights hack their way through some Black Orcs and Biggins and a Giant. However, I just don't think, unsupported, these Blood Knights are going to be able to win this fight.
Let's get up.
Taking a lot of damage. They've managed to kill 5, which is better than the rest of their army. But with army losses mounting and unsupported, they're going to just start crumbling. Down they go. And that just leaves a vampire with death magic in the centre. There is also a unit of Graveguard marching around, but Grimgore has no time for them at the moment. See Grimgore charging in the distance. Where are you going? What are you going to do? Run back and forth, panicking a bit? Yeah, not surprising. You're gonna... Oh, yeah, you're gonna... What have you casted him? Spirit Leech. That's not going to... If anything, that's just going to make him slightly angrier than he is already. Yeah. You're going to have to run faster than that. To be fair, she has quite a turn of speed on her. There she goes, still running around. Grimgore's quarter though, because they're all smack around the face. He doesn't mind hitting ladies. Gosbag coming in the distance there. He wants to go as well. Got some big uns also charging in and pop. Yeah, off with their head. But Grimgore's not finished yet. He knows there's some Graveguard, so he wants to deal with them as well. We also have the Broken Tusk mod. I mean, we haven't really used them because they are shock cavalry, not very useful in a siege battle, and Grimgore's only been fighting siege battles so far. So they've got a chance to do some damage, so of course they're going to come into the city and finish off this unit of Graveguard as Grimgore chases them down. See, they see Grimgore coming down the alleyway. That no, not dealing with that. We're off. Bye. Unfortunately, their avenues of escape are being somewhat curtailed. He is, you know. Being smacked from one side by a bunch of balls and the other from Grimgore. They're not going to last very long and are going to crumble, and the city is ours. Good work, Grimgore, and I mean, we are at war with Manfred again, but now it's what we want. It's not Manfred declaring war on us when we don't need it. I've decided we're going to kill him now. We're doing this on our terms. So we could sack it for more cash. But to be honest, money-wise, we're not actually doing too badly. So I'm just going to occupy it, I think. Troll herder, backstabber, pit boss, blah, blah, blah. Fine, good, lovely. Right. So, should I be able to have Savage Orcs without Wurzag? No, I don't think I can. I think that's against the rules. We're not doing that. Okay, so we're going to get a Skarsnik's tent. We're going to get a Black Orc barracks. We're going to get do I want a shaman hut? No, I'm going to hold off. We're going to get a shiny thingy there. Great. So do we just need Stone Mine Tower back under our control? It does look like they're going to have a rebellion pretty soon anyway, so they are in trouble. Let's leave that just for the moment. Skarsnik's heading south. And Skraga. That looks like a fairly easy fight, to be honest. We've got our War backing us up as well, so let's just auto-resolve that one. I'm just going to sack it, I think. Skraga is a Slayer King Slayer. So +5 melee attack, magic resistance and missile resistance. And he's a looter as well. Now what I said, I think I'm going to hit... this settlement over here, and I'm going to raise it. I'm going to sack it and then I'm going to raise it. So we move ourselves there. Just get some replenishment, then we'll hit Kazid Ik-Uzal. We'll sack it, raise it, and then that'll... I'll leave that, and then we'll come down to Karakadrin, and then I'll start hitting these vampire settlements over here. Just sort of like attacking, sacking, raising, all that kind of good stuff. In fact, Nala is in quite a good position to hit Gesundheit over there. I'm tempted, but I need to deal with the Border Princes first. So, do we have a Goblin Big Boss around here? We don't know. Okay, well let's... Azhag. Attack, indeed. Let's get some siege towers going. And let's move Nala over to assist.
I'm the best.
We might lose these settlements. I really don't mind if we do, to be honest. It's not a big concern for me. Right, how are we doing? Now, where are the... Right, okay. So, although we potentially might eventually be at war with the last defenders, I don't think they've got any way of coming... No, they can't attack us without either coming through what I think is Queek territory, by the looks of it. I mean, you can tell the Skaven corruption does affect the battle map, and you can see all these little glowing green, like Warpstone and Dubry Watsits. Some burrows as well, all that kind of stuff. That shows up in the Skaven corruption in the region. So that's definitely Queek territory there. How is Queek doing for territory? So he's got a fair chunk there. I suspect these as well. It looks like he's hitting... Hitting Kar Sabar and Bargar. Have to keep an eye on him so he doesn't get too strong, but I'm quite happy with them beating the living crap out of each other at the moment. That's fine by me. Let's get all these bits and pieces up. What do I fancy there? You know what, well, let's get walls, because walls are always good. Money-wise, not too bad. All good there. Ekrond is fine, although to be honest we could get some more cash there. And we can always do with more money, but at the moment it's actually not too bad. Waz Humper, why don't you come down here? Just so I can... I haven't seen any of Manfred's armies. They must be around somewhere. I suspect he's probably fighting the Empire over here. Somewhere around there. I mean, the moot's been raised. I'm sure he'll move on me as soon as he can. Hoskub, why don't you meander over this way? There's nothing. I can't see any of his armies. Not that's a massive. I mean, it would be nice if I could like trash some of his settlements before. Karag Dromar is a strategic location, is it? I wonder what you can build there. Interesting. Probably something to do with Blackfire Pass, maybe? Have to see what the vampires do. I mean, I wanted to clear them out of my territory anyway, so we were going to go to war with them sooner or later, and I just decided sooner was probably better. It might put some strain on Skraga and Nagbad in the north there, but otherwise I'm not particularly concerned. I think Azhag and Skraga should be able to deal with anything that comes through Blackfire Pass, while Skarsnik and Grimgore deal with the Western Badlands. Oh, Queek is he's going for it. Look at that. Beastmen are doing their best, bless them. They're trying. Okay, we captured Rib Peak. I guess because... yeah, our Warg took Grom Peak for us. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I think Idols might be a good option. Who's over here?
No time for this.
Skulf. I guess they've run out of legendary lords for me to kill just for the moment. I'm sure they'll be back. Slader Stunties. Carry out a successful assassination attempt. Get a banner of the Barrows. That's nice. Damage walls, blah blah blah. Well, I definitely want that banner, so can we kill this guy? Yep, stab him. Stab him, stab him. No, you failed. Rubbish. Okay, Azhag. You've got one. I don't actually have that many. Probably could take it. Smash the walls down with rock lobbers. It's so boring to wait for them to actually shoot them through the walls, though. I'll wait for one more turn and then hit the walls with 4 siege engines, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Right, we don't have any Goblin Big Boss here, so we're just going to have to take Galbaraz the old-fashioned way. Mind you, that doesn't actually look that difficult, does it? They've got some great swords, but I think we should just be able to auto-resolve that. Easy peasy. Let's just... we could loot and occupy. Loot and occupy. The other Trickster Shroud. So 2, 4. Yeah, so we to be honest, I don't really want that anyway. We'll repair that and repair that. So we definitely made income. We got some money for doing that. Could have sacked it, decided not to. Would that have been better though? Sack it and then occupy it? Maybe? What's the downside? Is there a downside? Seems a bit cheaty. Never mind, let's get a raiding stash as well. And we got Skarsnik's tent. I'll leave it like that for the moment. That's fine. Okay, so we're taking Galbaraz. And I think I want Grimgore to move on Stone Mine Tower next. Not giving his grots a time to replenish, but they should have worked harder. Okay, I think I want to get choppers for the weapon damage, because I mean Grimgore's attack is already 97, so the more the weapon strength he has, the better, right? Right. Because then you can get Woundmaker as well, so that'll give him 20%, and so he gets plus 40% weapon damage, plus the 12% there, plus hatred, which is another 15. Basically, his weapon strength just goes through the roof. He turns into a murder machine, which is exactly what I want. You certainly are, Nagbad. Let's just auto-resolve it. Nicely done. Let's sack it. Nothing scavengers. Can we just raise it? Do nothing. You know what? Grom, you go after Karakungor so you don't capture that, because I just want to raise it next turn. Well, you're not the best, Nagbad. You're pretty good, but you're not the best. Public order is... that should be okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on Zufbar. If we can capture Zufbar, then we can threaten Castle Drakenhof, which is going to really worry old Manfred, whose armies are still nowhere to be seen. I want you to be in a raiding stance, Nala. I also want Pig Kisser over here. You know what? Just move down this way. I probably want you to take out the walls there. We might lose Gorgazan, but at the same time,
I will not obey.
Tilia is about to get smashed from behind by Skarsnik, so And Queek we're going to have to keep an eye on because he looks like he's getting quite big for his boots. He's got quite a lot of territory. Something to watch. But unfortunately we are running out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.